So it's 1 year as an allotment keeper, approximately 1 year. Started in November 22. Not much has changed in that time. Well, a lot has changed. This allotment has looked very different throughout the year at different periods. We've had A-frames and nets and all sorts attempting to grow. We've had to go at sweet corn, courgettes, potatoes, obviously, radishes, beetroots, carrots. Most of it was ravaged by pests. Can't blame them. If I was a rabbit living out here, I'd probably eat anything sprouting out of the ground. I wouldn't say it's been a huge success, but it's been interesting. I haven't given it my full attention, far from it. Partly down to lack of time, partly down to laziness, and partly because I don't like gardening in the rain. So the plan is, for this particular bed, I want to make a kind of a pretty bed, just flowers and things like that. There's issues with the soil underneath. There's lots of rubble and stuff, so it can't go too deep. So flowers. This one I'm going to use for, I think, onions, carrots, beetroot, things like that. We'll put into block of 3. Same for this one, 3 different veg in there. This one is absolutely overrun with grass. Most of them were, to be honest. You can see lots of grass sprout out. I've got to dig that over. I'm basically taking the topsoil off that, putting it onto this pile, and I'm going to cover this up and it will all mulch down into a good topsoil that I can spread on the top of the other beds later. Yeah, 3 different veg in there. This one is going to be 3 different flower beds. I've already got some daffodils and stuff planted in there, so that should be quite nice. And this bed, I'm not sure, maybe some kind of green sort of sprouts, cabbages, maybe have a go at something like that. I'll need to build something to protect it though, otherwise it's going to go the same way as last year. This here is an absolute mess, so I'm going to hopefully hire a digger and dig all of this up and re-turf it, and just have a nice little seating area. I've got a table and chairs. Well, I did have a table and chairs. I just noticed actually there's the table missing from in there. We get a lot of thieves on the allotment. Oh no, the table's still in there. But yeah, as you can see, we do get a lot of thieves. This was very well locked before, but they were quite determined to get in. So not much point in locking it, because you've had people down here with angle grinders and all sorts in the night. So you just don't keep anything expensive down here. But aluminium table and chairs will probably be alright. Bit of a bonfire, and I think with the help of my neighbour, we want to put a fence from there to there, and this other half, I'm going to hopefully be managing that through my work, and it'll be something we can sort of provide vulnerable adults with an opportunity to engage in some gardening work if they want to. So yeah, it's looking quite nice, I think. It's been a lot of hard work. There's still weeds galore. It's a never-ending job. Absolutely hate it. I was tempted to jack it in at one point because I felt like all I was doing was weeding, but I think the lesson I've learned is short bursts, an hour a day maybe, if you can. Just don't leave it for weeks and weeks, because you come back and it's like nothing's ever been done. But as you can see, it's quite a beautiful place really. It's very serene. It's certainly a happy place. I come down here to chill out. There's my mate over there. Keeps me company while I'm down here. But yeah, it's lovely. It's good exercise. You learn a bit, get a bit of a reward, hopefully, if something grows and something else doesn't eat it. And yeah, it's a story as old as time, working the land. So happy days. Cheers.